Okay, Justin, a 3-2 win away at Cheddar, a result that nobody predicted. You must be happy with that result.
Yeah, obviously, really, really happy. Like I said last week, we thought we could come here and win. We've had a few players out this week as well, but we knew it was an opportunity for other players to come in. And we had a game plan. We sat a lot deeper, tried to play in a half and play on the break, and it worked. So yeah, we're really, really happy, and it's hopefully it can kick on now for further weeks. Because if we can come here and win, we can win anywhere. So it's brilliant.
How much of it, though, was Cheddar being complacent? How much of it was just the fact that we were just amazing? How much of it do you think it was? Because we had 8 or 9 players missing, a lot of not necessarily inexperienced, but a lot of young players. I guess Cheddar must have thought maybe that it was an easy win, especially given our form. How much of it do you think was us genuinely playing great, and how much of it was just Cheddar being a bit complacent?
No, I think they were actually good on the day. I think they had quite a few chances. They played in our half, but we sort of invited that. We did it on purpose, so we knew that if we just sort of went toe to toe with them, it could have been a long afternoon. So we just sort of sat and tried to play on the break, and we were a threat ourselves. So no, I don't think they played bad. They got 2 good goals, and they had other chances, but we defended well. The keeper played well. So no, I think we had to obviously be very good as well, because obviously we got the goals and had to soak it all up and play like that. So I don't particularly think we caught them on an off day. I think they played well, and I just think we got the better of it. But it could have gone either way. I think they're a good team. So
Our first choice keeper is obviously out. Our second choice is out, and Chris Noddy is obviously unavailable. Dave Kardos kindly came over from the reserves to help us out today. It was a bit of a baptism of fire for him, and I thought he did great. What was your opinions on him for this game?
It was a bit of a sort of a mixed bag, because I think he'll be the first to admit that he could have probably done better with both the goals. I think. But you're never going to have a go at him for that when he pulled off some of the saves he did. He come and claimed a lot, especially towards the end. They were putting balls in the box, and he made a few one-on-one saves. So overall, I think he played his part in a big win for us. So fair play to him, and he's done well.
And with lots of players out, Josh Bright, I think, picks up his first captain for the match. How did you think he fared up, especially when we're missing our usual captain of Zach Costello and our vice captain John Basley?
Yeah, well, I sort of spoke to him before the game, and I've sort of informed him that with Baz being at uni now, that he's now the sort of vice captain, and I've told him I wanted to sort of step up into the role, especially with Zach being suspended for 2 games. So obviously I said that it will happen today, and he seems really keen and wants to do it. And I think we saw a little bit of a different side to him today. I think he's taken that responsibility well, and it sort of added to his game, I think.
And we obviously, it was posted this morning that we had 2 new players starting for us, Dave Hare in defence and Josh Hard up front. How crucial do you think they were to today's result? Because obviously Josh Hard scored one himself, but then assisted the second. Some good decisions from yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's my decision. They have to go out and do it. We picked the team, and we thought we could win this way, and it was then down to the players to sort of stick to what we've asked them to do. And I really, honestly, have to praise every player, because it's tough to play like that. We sat in, we let the defence have the ball for them, and we just sat and then we waited. And everyone was so disciplined, and they did exactly what we asked, and it reaped the rewards in the end. And I think the 2 lads obviously coming on who have signed was their debut, but I think actually it was 5 lads made their first appearance today for various reasons, and 2 lads made their second appearance. So I think Ash and Corey, and 5 others. I think it was Luke Curtis and Dave in goal, and the 2 signings, and who else? Someone else, Eddie Swain as well. So there was 2 before this game, 7 players. There was only 2 appearances under the belt. So the fact that everyone sort of gelled together. I mean, I really had a good feeling about today. I'm not just saying it after the event, so wise after the event, but I did have a really good feeling with the energy and how young they were. And they're players that don't care. Some of the youngsters, they're 17, 18, but they really, really don't care. They'll play. They don't get fazed by anything. So the fact they all sort of stepped in and performed was brilliant.
And where does the team go from now? Because obviously there must be a buzz in the changing rooms, but I'm assuming they must be aware that one result doesn't fix everything. What's the mood in the dressing rooms going into next week's game? Another tough fixture against Wales.
Yeah, well, obviously it's not just about winning now. This is obviously a platform that we can then go on and win more games. That's what we want to do. We think we've been unlucky and also haven't played well in the last few weeks as well. So the main thing I wanted today was to perform well, ready to go on for the next few games. But obviously, if we play like that, then we can win games. And obviously, the win is just giving us a huge lift to go into win next week, hopefully, and then hope to see where we can go from there.
Looking to Wales quickly next weekend. Obviously, the team did amazing today. How much will it differ next Saturday, given that a lot of the usual first team guys will probably be back? Will you make many changes?
Well, it's something I never really know now, but if those players are available, it's only fair that they play. I mean, they've just come to the team that's they're probably going to win the league. Cheddar, I would say, they're a very, very good team. They had a lot of the ball today. You can see why they're a very, very good side. So to come and beat them, how can I drop those players? So there will be spaces. There's spaces on the bench. I'm sure one or two might be unavailable and stuff like that. So we'll try and, I don't want to just discard the players that have done well for me before. Like I said last week, just because we were on a bad run doesn't mean I have no faith in those players. But now it's good that we've got extra signings coming in, young players coming in, and this is what I wanted at the start of the year, to come and fight for places, and this is what will happen. And I suppose at the moment it'll be their shirt to lose, and then the other players will have to wait. But there's a balance. We'll need players coming off the bench. You're allowed 5 subs on the bench, so I want to try and blend it and keep, give other players a chance as well. So we'll see what happens, and anything can happen. I think last week we were hoping to have a specific side out, and then a lot of players couldn't play. So you never know what happens in the week, and we'll just take it from who's available and who's not, and go from there.
Lastly, a tough question in recent weeks, because it's gone quite poorly for us. But another difficult question for you now: who is your man of the match for today?
That's for the same reason, for a very different reason, but I'll give the same answer as last week. I don't really want to single anyone out. Honestly, it's every single player played well today. So, and I can give you a reason for every one of them. So, like I said, it's not like one lad made his debut, so we'll single him out. Like I said, there were 5, 6, 7 players who were making their start, and I just think generally everyone was good. Corey, got to give him a mention. He's one of our youth products, and he played centre mid and looked so good. He took all the set pieces today. Set one up from a corner, so obviously I'd like to give him a little mention, but everyone else was just as good as him, and I think it was the best team performance we've had possibly since we've been here, so I'm really, really happy with that.